Democracy of Nigeria will only begin to have meaning when Nigeria provides leadership. Professor P.L.O. Lumumba speaks. Now, wow. So we understand, everybody knows that the biggest problem Nigeria has is with leadership, not with the followership. If we have visionary, committed leaders, patriotic leaders, Nigeria will excel beyond a lot of countries in the world. And the same way, Nigeria is a key player in African politics and economy. So until Nigeria gets this right, it will be difficult for the whole of Africa to get it right. So let's dive into the details to hear what P.L.O. Lumumba is trying to say. Patrick Loch Otieno Lumumba, P.L.O. Lumumba, the dynamic public speaker and director of the Kenya School of Law, stressed the crucial significance of leadership in Nigeria for the genuine realization of democracy in the country. According to Lumumba, democracy in Nigeria will hold true meaning only when the nation offers robust and efficient leadership. He encouraged Nigerians to step forward and assume leadership roles in shaping the political landscape of the country, transforming it into a model for others to emulate. Lumumba underscored Nigeria's pivotal role in the African continent, asserting that a strong and economically prosperous Nigeria would not only benefit the country itself, but also serve as a testament to Africa's collective strength. So he called on Nigeria and its citizens to rise to the challenge and establish their politics as a blueprint for other nations. By doing so, Nigeria could exemplify good governance and effective leadership, paving the path for a prosperous and secure future, not just for Nigeria, but for the entire African continent. As per the Sun, Lumumba said, "I am suggesting that the democracy of Nigeria will only begin to have meaning when Nigeria provides leadership. The time is now. As we celebrate democracy in Africa today, I am calling upon Nigeria and Nigerians to rise to the occasion. Rise up so that your politics will be a point of reference. We want to see Nigeria that is economically dominant, because if Nigeria is wrong, then the rest of Africa, or the test of Africa, will be wrong, and the rest of Africa will be wrong." And that is true. Nigeria is the largest economy in Africa, largest black race in the world. So Nigeria is such a very unique country that it's not just in Nigeria alone the effect of bad leadership will impact, but the rest of Africa and the rest of the world. That is the truth. Now, the world is waiting for Nigeria to get it right. Africa is waiting for Nigeria to get it right. And until Nigeria gets it right, it's going to be a very complex thing for the rest of Africa to get it right. This is what Lumumba is saying. Okay, there are a few comments here. And somebody said, yes, no leadership at all. What we have is racial ethnocentrism and tribalism. Exactly. Nepotism. Okay? Every little thing, they turn it to tribal bigotry. They turn it to sentiment, tribal sentiment, religious sentiment, party sentiment, just name it. Sentiment everywhere. And that is the biggest problem we're having in Nigeria. Someone said those Agbado youth should take note and be reasonable in their thoughts as well. Thank you, Professor of our time. Okay, what about idiots and insurrectionists? I popped, can you imagine? They've turned it to tribe now, you see? Even in giving their own comment, you see tribalism in it. Okay? You see tribalism in it. The next thing, they will start insulting each other. Very bad. Eh? Of course, everybody knows the lazy and evil doers only dance to the music of demons. Exactly. Did someone just heard this man at all? Yes, reasonable people have heard him. Okay? Reasonable people have heard him. That is it. Reasonable people have heard him. So it is not left for people who have not heard to also hear. This we know, but agents of darkness have vehemently refused to see Nigeria become the pride of Africa. They are everywhere. Okay? We have them as political leaders and followers. This is the kind of role Professor Woloshenka should be playing, and not to play hide and seek game at this age, for where the man, somebody said he's a courtist, so he will always reason as a courtist. That one of the best things he has done is establishing a registered court in Nigeria. And somebody said, now one chance we enter though, no plans, no programs, lack of ideas, etc. There was a country. There was indeed a country. That's what he's saying. Okay. And somebody said, God bless you, sir. You have said it all. You have said it all. But will they listen? No. They will not listen. The message should go to the northern politicians who spoiled the country from time immemorial. Okay? This man has made a point, and some of the comments I'm reading here is meaningless or are meaningless. Please, if you don't have good opinions, it's better be silent than abusing one another. Thanks. Exactly. Rather than making positive comments that everybody will learn from, they will start insulting one another, introducing tribal sentiments into the views that they bring into the table. We shall be patient in 2027 for the Lord's miracle for Nigeria. The Lord will fight for us and we will have our peace. Well, that is what everybody say, but sometimes God will not come down to vote. God will not tell politicians what to do. The people have a right to make their choice. So it's a complex one waiting on God all through. Right? So Lumumba has said it all. Nigerians should, as a matter of urgency, come out, rise up to the occasion, and terminate this system of leadership that we have. Send them packing. But how would that be done? They have infiltrated every fabric of Nigerian demograph. They have also infiltrated security architecture. They own everything to themselves now. So it becomes difficult to even go on revolution, because you protest, they shoot you. Now wow. It's a pity we're in this country like this. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.